Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's been a while since I made a video, a few months, and decided to get back into streaming again. And I've been playing a lot of Fallout 76. I've been taking a break from State of Decay 2. I started playing Fallout 76 this past summer, and I've really enjoyed it. I know the game gets a lot of hate, but I've had fun playing it. And I've even started a second character. I got a level 129 character, and I just started this character last week. That's currently, I think I'm at level, I want to say 16 or 17 now. Anyway, I wanted to do a video not only to encourage others to either come back to Fallout 76 or to give it a chance if you haven't played it. They have a new DLC that's coming out soon called Wastelanders, so it's a good time to join. And it's supposed to come with a lot of bug fixes, and they're going to be adding NPCs to the game. And there'll be a couple factions. Anyway, this video is going to be about on how to make caps. I've seen a lot of people on Reddit and even in the game have asked me how to make more money. And it took me a while. With my first character, it wasn't until like level 25 that I really caught on to understanding how to make caps quickly. And I'm making caps a lot faster with my second character because I know what to do now. So I'm gonna show you what I do. My cow's head sticking out of the barn. I'm gonna show you my base here. I actually just built this yesterday. I'll show you where it's at on the map here. We're near Charleston Station, just north of there. It's on the cliffside. I'm sure you all know where this boat and bridge are. See the red bridge and the boat down there? So it's just up on the hillside here from there. Anyway, up here is this little shack, and it has a weapons workbench. And I always look for environments that I can build around that are pre-existing. And I really liked this shack, so I decided to build around it. And as you can see, I got like a little farm, trade post, type camp. I built a little barn there for my cow. Got a little campfire going. You can come in on this side. This is the shack that was already here. It's got a bed in it. Of course, I don't use that just so I don't get disease or bugs or anything, but there's a Nickacherry. It's got an excellent view. You know, when I built on this patio, I tried to make it as even as I could. This is the floor that was here. So as you can see, I did a pretty good job of getting it somewhat level right there with the ground. I could not get my cement block to pop in right. I was trying to raise it to make it more even, but it's okay, it's not too bad. You know, we got the stash box here, got a little bar here I built. Got a nice warm fire. Upstairs I put my bed and kitchen. little place for a barbecue. I maxed out my budget, so I can't. It's maxed out completely. I can't build anything or add anything. If I make any changes, I might try to make my barn a little more smaller. You know, I could take the floors out and just use the ground technically. But I wanted everything to look nice and even, so that's why I built the floors that way. Because when you use the ground, everything kind of looks like it's off. I hate that. My Free States flag. I think the Free States bundles, there's 2 of them. Those are my favorite. I'll do a separate video on it, but there's also an easy way to make atoms using the challenges. So a lot of people think that, you know, in order to enjoy the game, they're going to have to spend money and buy atoms, but you don't have to do that. You can earn daily challenges, and some of them you don't even have to like think about. Like some of them you're just going to do as you play the game anyway. Like you might, one of the challenges might be scrap, you know, 10 items to get screws. Well, you're going to do that anyway as you collect junk. And then you'll collect some, either 10 or 20 atoms for doing something like that. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you earn atoms.
I smell.
So you don't have to spend real money.
Well, not
And if you're like me, you're not
literally.
going to buy everything in the atom shop anyway. A lot of it's crap. You know, I don't have to have every skin. Anyway, let me show you the best way to make money when, especially early game, when you're getting started. So as you're going, you know, around the wasteland, you're going to start up at Vault 76, and you're going to either work your way this way to the Overseer's camp and work your way down, or some people go straight up to like the Jamestown
What
area.
is this? Abraxo scouring for.
But as you do this, you're going to collect, you know, resources and junk. And what I suggest you do is to, you know, just keep going back to some of these places and collecting as much junk as you can. Or new places too. But I like to go back to places where I know things are. Like if you know a place has a lot of copper, you know, it's worth going, remember that and then go back to it. If there's a lot of lamps around there. But just keep going around and collect as much junk as possible, every single thing. It doesn't matter what it is because you can sell it. You know, even if you think you have enough wood, if you have 50 wood and you don't think you need any more wood, you know, you can sell it though. So keep collecting it and you can sell it to the robot vendors. And that's how you keep getting caps. When you get the Tinker's workbench, you bundle it. Bundle the resources you don't need. You go into your bulk, and you bundle these into bulks, anything you have extra of. And there's just certain things you don't need to keep. Aluminum, I keep aluminum because I sell that to other players in my own vending machine, so I don't sell that to robot vendors.
Around every corner. Is there anything better than raw asbestos? Today's junk output is error. Sensors are dirty.
So let's go collect some junk, and I'll explain to you what I do. I just go grind for as much junk as I can get. As you play the game more, you're gonna remember where certain things are. Good locations for lead, like lead paint. If you go to places like Hemlock Holes, up in the Toxic Valley, you'll find lead up there because it has a lot of pencils and things like that that are going to have lead in them.
Priority responder message incoming. Immediate evacuation of the First Friends Church in Charleston is required due to swarming vermin. Burrowing in this area does reveal salvage that well-equipped trained personnel can recover. Civilians should remain clear while the bells ring.
Okay, this should be enough. We got quite a bit of junk. Slightly overweight, so we need to let my stamina build as I move here. Once you have a lot of junk and a lot of weapons on you, make your way to the nearest workbench anywhere. And it just depends where you're at, because like that area didn't have a workbench near me, but sometimes they do. But scrap everything because it lightens your weight. So scrap all the weapons you do not want to keep or sell, and scrap all your junk that you don't want to keep. Or I mean that you don't want broken down. And every train station has a station to scrap. Like here's a weapons bench. So let's go through. I'm going to scrap these 10mm pistols. Now any apparel, like hats that I don't want, like this cop hat, I'm not going to keep that. I'll sell that to the robot vendor. Get a few caps out of it. So we're going to scrap all this junk to break it down. Okay. So now we are no longer encumbered.
Stock up now.
I'll be coming back here to the vendor.
Are available.
So let's go back to base, and I'm going to show you how you can make quick money. And if you just keep doing this, if I can get up the hill. It's just a grind. It's a repeatable process. I wish they made a more clear path up the hill here. You gotta go all the way around. Either this side or the other end of it. It doesn't help that I don't have frog legs or anything like that. Sucks when you're low level and you don't have any good perks to help you out. Okay, now we're back home. I really love my base. I worked hard on it yesterday. I spent like 2 hours building this thing. My cow. Supposed to be in the barn. Okay, so I have Fallout first, so I put everything in my scrap box for the junk. But if you don't have Fallout first and you don't use a scrap box, you put it in your stash. It doesn't really matter, you're still going to do the same process, so. Anyway, once you go out, that took me, what, about 15-20 minutes? And I basically looted, you know, stuff around here. You know, the Charleston Herald, basically, in the headquarters. And that took about 15-20 minutes, so now we're going to craft some bundles of bulk that we do not want to keep. And I'm just going to go through each one of these. Now, acid, I sell that on my own vending machine for 21 caps per bulk. So I'm not going to bulk it right now because I'm just going to bulk stuff that I want to get rid of and sell to the robot vendor. Stuff that does not sell to players. Because players are not going to buy ceramic, because ceramic's so easily found. So acid I'm going to keep. Adhesive, you're going to need that not only to sell, but you're going to need it for repairs. Aluminum you want to keep, that sells really well on vending machines. I usually sell it for 25 caps for a bulk. Now bone shards we do not need. I'm not going to bulk any of this because we only have 35. I always try to keep it under 50 for myself in case I need some. Now ceramic, I have 71, so we're going to bulk a couple of these. I try to keep under 50 for myself just in case I do need some ceramic for something. So I got 41 left, so I'm not going to bulk anymore. Cloth is very easy to find. There's 30 in a bulk. I'm going to bulk some of this. And again, I always try to keep a little bit for myself in case I do need some, so I'm going to keep it at 44. And you can adjust this. You don't have to follow my rule of thumb. Concrete. I'm going to keep it at 56 because I do use concrete for building sometimes. Copper sells very well on your own vending machine, so sell that to players. Do not sell that to the robot vendor. Cork. We really don't need a lot of cork. I'll make one bundle of that to sell. Fertilizer. We don't need 85. I'll probably make a couple bundles. Now bulk gears, that sells really well to players. They'll buy that, so don't sell that to the robot vendors. Glass, we can bulk that. That glass is very easy to find.
Could I interest you in a block of concrete?
Lead is used for bullets, so you never... I don't even sell lead, to be honest. I don't even sell it to players because I'm always making so much ammo. But you can if you have a lot like I do right now, if you have close to 500. You know,
Toilet paper.
bulk, you know, 2 or 3 maybe, and sell it for like 25, 30 caps. Leather, I'll make one bulk of that. We don't need a ton of that. Oil, that sells on my own vendor. I sell that to players for like usually around 21 caps for a bulk of oil. I never sell plastic because I use plastic for bulking. You have to use straps to bulk something. So I never sell my plastic. I use a lot of plastic.
And
Rubber, we don't need a lot of that. I'll make one bulk of that.
Seen anything. So
Now springs, those sell really well to players. So I would sell that on your own vending machine. And the last two, steel and wood. When I'm over 1,000 like this, I'll sell a little bit of it to robot vendors just to get some money. So we'll make a few bulks here. But if you put this on your own vending machine, steel sells very well to players also. I usually charge between 21 to 25 caps per bulk. Wood's not really going to sell to players unless they're in a pinch and they need some right away. So I'll bulk some of this. But I always keep my bulk, or I always keep my wood at around 150 because I need a lot of it for building and for cooking. Okay, so now in my inventory, we'll go to junk here. See all the bulk that I created? We're going to take this down to the train station now, and I can sell all this.
I hit the jackpot.
And while you're on the way down there, grab anything else you might have stuck in your stash that you want to sell. Maybe you have a weapon. I don't use regular mines a lot. I usually sell these. Find any apparel that you found that you don't want to keep. See, I don't need 2 gray caps. Surveyor outfit. But yeah, go through all your stuff and make sure you don't have anything that you
There must be more
don't want in there that you don't want to keep.
around here.
And I do this every day. The robot vendors have, I want to say it's about 1,500 caps a day that you can make off of them by selling them stuff. So that's 1,500 caps a day you can make just from selling to the robots.
I am authorized to trade supplies.
Now see, I was on last
equipment.
night. So the robot vendor here, he has 1,238 caps on him. But that's because I already sold some stuff to him. Normally it's like 1,500 a day that they'll be at when you start.
If you have supplies to trade, I can be
So
of
let's see, I'm going to sell
service.
these mines. I don't want those. I keep all my grenades, I'll use them in combat. And I like pulse mines and plasma mines. Sell the cop hat.
Don't face the wasteland without the proper supplies.
Let's see.
Requisitions
Plenty of
now
food.
available.
Even stuff like this, like pepper and salt, I'll sell it. I don't really use it a lot. And if I'm out all day, it depends on where you're at. But if you're looting, I've had up to like 10 salt or pepper on me.
Ammunition
Which is like 10
and
caps then,
other
so.
supplies available here.
So it adds up. The more stuff you accumulate, and just sell it. Okay, so let's sell these.
Now trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
There's. So see, in a period of about a half hour, you know, I looted that entire area over there. You know, and counting the money that I've made selling and some of the money I found some caps while I was out there. You know, we went from like 200 to 300 and something caps. So if you just keep at it, keep looting, keep finding junk, keep making bulk and selling stuff that you do not need, you can make caps really quickly. And like I said, you can make up to 1,500 a day just from the robot. That's not counting players buying stuff from you in your vending machine. Because normally, like if I have 10 bulk of, you know, copper, I have 10 bulks, and I sell them for 25 caps each. You know, that I'm gonna have 250 caps just from that. And you will have players that come through, and they'll buy all of it. Like they'll just spend 1,000 caps buying all of your stuff. So it's a real easy way to make caps quickly when you're starting out. You know, my other character is level 129, and I still bulk stuff up and sell it. Even though I have a lot more money. I think I'm sitting at 12,000 caps right now, and I really don't know what to spend it on. Because I have a lot of stuff that I already need. I'm basically just buying, you know, any new legendaries I might want to try out, or new armor. You know, while I'm here, I'm also going to show... There's a vendor he's the responder vendor, and he's a traveling robot. And one of his spawn locations is here at the Charleston station. And I really don't have enough caps to buy anything from him, but he sells rare stuff, like the hunter's coat. Well, I'm going to show you I'll show you while I'm here how to make him spawn. But you just never know when you're going to get him. Sometimes it spawns enemies, sometimes it spawns the robot trader. So if you're at the Charleston station, follow the tracks right here to the bridge. Just go to the edge of the bridge here and touch it, and it's going to make a spawn over here by this building. It should. Oh, there he is. We got him on the first try.
Hello, citizen.
Yep, responder trader. What's he selling? Now, he doesn't have much today. A Union hat and yellow slicker hat.
Hello, citizen.
Now, these are rare. Cuckoo clock, Nuka-Cola clock. You can buy these for the 240 and sell them for more on your own vending machine.
Hello, citizen.
I'm not going to purchase it now because I only have 340 coin. But like at the end of the day, if I was, you know, if I had made a lot of money at the end of the day and I got over 1,000, yeah, I'd probably purchase these.
Hello,
because you can resell
citizen.
them for at least probably 300 caps or more and make money off of it. It really surprises me he doesn't have anything on him for apparel, really, other than the hat and the
Hello,
fishing hat.
citizen.
Normally he'll have stuff like the rare spacesuit,
Food, water, and medicine.
a winter
are
jacket and jeans.
available here.
Anyway, that's how you make him spawn. But you're not guaranteed to get him. Sometimes you just get some bad guys, like some super mutants or ghouls. The other location that he spawns at, I'll show you, is Lady Janet's Soft Serve. We'll go up there. if you get the hunter's jacket off of him, I have one for myself, but you want to buy it because you can resell it for a lot of caps. You'll see people selling it for up to 4,000 or 5,000 caps. No, I don't sell it for that. I just think that's a terrible price for something that you could probably get on your own. It's usually some super mutants or scorched. Oh, we got ghouls. He's stuck in the stairs. That's a level 22. Better heal me. I guess some spoiled food. Okay. Now usually you go this way if you go to Janet's soft serve. From here you head down the road to there's like a tipped over bus down here. And before we go that way, I'll also point out you might want to go up this way sometimes too. Right up there in those trees, sometimes the robot that sells the lemonade and the hard lemonade recipes, he'll spawn right up here. You'll be able to see him because he's got bright, like, blue and yellow balloons on his stand. He's not there right now. Actually, what is that? Something's smoking. I think that was some sort of special spawn. Because normally I don't think that tent's normally there. Another thing that spawns is this Cajun rice and beans that's always in this box. And a lot of times up here you'll find board games. Yep, see there's 4 of them. So you go down this road, and just past this overturned bus, there's a stop sign. Robots too? I mean, we already had the responder merchant spawn at the other location, so he's not going to spawn down here. But normally you come up to this road sign, and he'll spawn like right down there by those cars. But we got the ghouls instead. The ghouls spawned over here. It looks like some robots spawned down here. I don't know who they're shooting. I guess they were all shooting at that ghoul. And I'll post this video after I edit it a little bit, and I'll post it to my YouTube channel. And I'm on pretty much every day on Fallout. So if you need some help or want to play together for a little bit, I mean, just contact me. I wanted scrap. I did it again. There's usually a lot more junk in here. Of course, when I threw that grenade, I guess it probably blew everything away. But not the hot dog. And this is what I mean by, like, glass is one of the easiest things to find. You'll find so many bottles everywhere. Ceramic's another one. So while it might be worthless and you don't need a lot of it, I take it all just so I can sell it. On my level 129 character, because I sell legendaries and stuff, along with all my loot, like junk. I mean, I pull in, I bet at least 3 or 4K on a decent day. I've pulled in, you know, 10,000 in a day easy. You know, I really like my camp and the location, but the one thing I don't like about it so far is that every time I go to fast travel, and I'm sure it's for anybody who visits my camp, is it keeps spawning me on the edge of the cliff below. I think what they ought to do is if they could give us a mat, a floor mat, and that's the spawn location, like wherever we place it, maybe on the outside of the building somewhere. And that's where people spawn if they fast travel. The only thing that sucks about that is that, you know, people would abuse it. They'd probably stick their travel mat, you know, in a trap door or something. Okay, get up there. I got up there before on this side. How did I do that? Oh, I think it was here. But you see what I mean. It spawned me. It always spawns me like right below this side. I might work on my camp today.
Is a electron.
My cow keeps
paradise.
spawning. Sometimes she's outside the... She's like right outside on this cliff here. So I might try to readjust this. I've used up all my building space anyway, so I might try to like redo this a little. I mean, I could technically build on the ground and just not have a floor. But like I said, I hate doing that because I like everything to kind of be somewhat even. When you build on the ground, it's going to be lower.
What is this? Abraxo scouring for you and I.
See what he's got in here for
stick
loot.
together like excess adhesive.
I wish we could name our robots. That'd be cool. If we could customize it and give them a name.
An oil spill. I have never seen anything so beautiful. I smell scrap. Well, not literally. Resupply here, citizen. Welcome, citizen. I am authorized to trade supplies.
I think one of the best places to go is Jamestown. You can make a lot of money. You got the train station close by. You can technically loot all this stuff around here and come back the next day and do it again. You know, you go to the high school. High school has a lot of plastic. It's all the plastic pumpkins. And you can get aluminum there from like the stuff in the cafeteria. That picture of the bears in the canoe there, that's it's near Charleston. It's off to that empty dried up lake that's off to the east. I was just here last night. It looks like everything hasn't spawned back. Because a lot of times you'll find stuff on some of these shelves. Where'd he go? Oh, he's in the doorway. Keeping me for my mac and cheese. Those cake pans have aluminum. After a while, you're just gonna get like me. You're gonna remember, you know, what has what when you break it down. What has steel, what has screws. You just start remembering what has gears. Hot plates have copper. I make a lot of my money through ammo. Get a lot of gunpowder and lead. And most ammo sells pretty good. I don't bother. Obviously the 38, everybody knows that doesn't sell well. Doesn't sell at all, actually. You can give it away, nobody might not even take it. Except for a low-level character that might need some. But even the 10mm, to be honest, it doesn't sell very good. It's probably the next worst, but I mean, it sells a little bit. Like, if I put 1,000 rounds for sale, in a couple of weeks somebody will probably buy it all. Because there's always someone that's got a gun that, you know, is different from everyone else's, so then they'll need the ammo. I use a 10mm legendary that I got that I like. I just don't use it a lot, so I don't burn through the ammo very fast. But obviously the 5.56 and 50 cal, those are going to sell good. 45 sells good. Fusion cells, they sell decent. Even the 308, to be honest, you know, eventually someone always comes by and buys up what I have on the vendor. I always take globes. You're guaranteed screw. Get screws and I think some plastic. I take all the liquor I can find too, alcohol. Because, you know, you can be out like in some places like this school and the surrounding areas. You're going to find at least 20, 30, 40 bottles if you collect them all. And when it's 1 cap each, that adds up. You can just go and sell it all to the robot vendor, even if you're not going to use the liquor. A good place to go is the Jamestown Airport. Kiss of that that event that goes up there. What's it called? I think it's called Collision Course. Where you defend the airport from Scorched, and then when you're done, you get large drops of supplies. And some of the high-level people, they don't take it. Like, they'll just leave it behind, completing the event. Well, a lot of times, there's like 100 cloth in there. And I've gone up there, and there was 3 supply drops that nobody had taken. So I got like 300 or 400 cloth, not counting all the other stuff. And I went and broke it down and sold it in bulk, and you know, I made a few hundred caps off all the stuff I found up there combined. hate that when I'm unlocking it. You hit me. I'm trying to unlock it. You can't sell ammo to the robot vendors. So, you know, if you're collecting ammo in the world, you know, that's another way to make money, is that even if you don't make ammo yourself, you can collect it. These scores should always have lots of shotgun shells and 45, 38 of course. 38 you ain't gonna make any money on, but you know, it's just another way. If you don't use that particular ammo type yourself, it's another way to collect it instead of making it. You know, I grind enough and I'm out enough that I don't have to create gunpowder. But you can make gunpowder yourself if you're low. Just go to the chemistry bench. I think it's just 1 cloth and 1 acid, I think, something like that. It's really cheap to make some gunpowder. Not sure how he died. I didn't really hit him. Lots of plastic at this high school. Plastic and aluminum. And cloth. Money, money, money. And Mr. Fuzzy. I've never gotten a pie still to this day. No, I found one. I found a pie. I forgot where it was at. Someone told me where to go. There's a spot that spawns up one of those pies. But I did get it. And then at Christmas time, somebody gave me one as well as a gift. They left it at my camp. How nice of them. Oh, that's right. I need the principal's key, I think, for that. Although I should have it. I was already here once. Thought I grabbed it. I would say there's lots of glass here too, but you know what? There's lots of glass everywhere you go. That's how easy glass is to find. So I can't think of anywhere you go in Fallout that we don't find some bottles. miss? It says bad on him. Yeah, I wasn't keeping a close eye on that. There's the key there. A lot of baseball bats. Lots of plastic and cork over here. There we go. That's just easier. I'm gonna head over to this gas station. I know by next to the school up here, this Red Rocket, it's got a workbench. We can scrap some of this. Check out that school bus. And there's always a pack of ferals right here. Okay, I'm gonna scrap all these.
Could anyone throw away this used toilet paper? Who left all this precious junk around? Was it you? Do not worry, Jingles. I will take good care of you. and store. Be sure to stock up while you can. Now trading for supplies, ammunition, and gear.
Basically, that's what you do to keep grinding away making caps. You know, I'm sitting at almost 500 caps right now, about 400 and something. I'd be making more. I'm on my private server right now, so I'm just by myself. But, you know, while you're playing, people are going to be stopping at your camp and buying stuff from your own vending machine. So keep in mind that you're going to be making money just from your own vending machine, not just, you know, while you're out and about and selling your own junk, you're going to be making money from that too. So technically I would have made more money in this past hour than what I even have on me now. I'll show you what I got in my vending machine right now. I don't have a lot because I'm a low level. My level 129 character, I got 4 vending machines. They're all maxed out and full because I have so much stuff that I sell.
Eureka! I hit solid.
I'll show you some of my prices. Don't really have a lot of weapons yet because I don't have any legendaries really to sell. I always sell a syringer. Most people don't use a syringer, but every now and then low-level characters might need to find one right away without having to go to like the what do you call it? The one hospital. But anyway, I always sell stuff like that that a low level might need for a quest or something. I don't have much armor right now. Some of this apparel can be sold. Every now and then a low level new person might want to buy a bear hat or something like that if they don't want to take the time to go find it. When it comes to aid, I sell all my bobbleheads usually. When you get to be higher levels, you're going to have a lot of them. But I sell them for what they're at. I usually sell them for 100 caps tops. I've gone as low as 75. Stealth boys, I sell those at 25. Some people sell them at more. You know, these U.S. covert operations. I mean, most of the books in the game, you can sell anywhere from 50 to 100 caps. It's really up to you. I sell, I don't have any in there right now. But, like, I'll sell buff out when I get to have, say a dozen of them. I'll sell buff out for, like, say 8 caps. Nuka Cherry, eventually when you get to be high level, you're going to have a lot of this. My level 129 character, I think I have like 50 Nuka Cherries in my inventory. But I'll sell like 5 or 10 at a time in my vendor. And I'll put like, 21 caps on it or something. I sell a little bit of Rad-X right away. I don't put a lot on that because you can find this stuff real easy and make it. But I don't put more than like 5 caps on that stuff. Stim packs, you know, you can sell those for, you know, anywhere from a dozen caps to 25, 30. I've seen people put 40 caps on it. I don't sell it at that because I wouldn't buy it at that. You know, my bulk items, I just kind of make it a rule, like if it's close to, like copper for instance, it's valued at 84. Anything that's valued between like say 75 to 80, I sell at 25 caps per bulk. But you don't always go just off of value, like steel. Steel's value is only 36, but it's more valuable than that. As far as you know, I'm not gonna sell it at, I could sell it 25 caps, but I keep it like at, you know, 20, 21. Anything else I sell pretty much at 21. And then I'll go a few more caps for the stuff like copper, springs. And like again, it's up to you. You can go higher. I wouldn't put more than 30 caps on any of this kind of stuff. But that's just because in my own point of view, I wouldn't buy it at that myself. But some players are willing to pay more, so you might be able to sell it for more money than this. My thinking is that it's better to lower the prices and keep stuff moving. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to make more money than the guy that's holding on to stuff at a higher price, and it takes him a few days to move it, whereas my stuff is being sold pretty much daily. I don't charge on ammo. Everything's 1 cap, except for the 5.56. A lot of people don't like that. But the reason I do that is because so many people use the 5.56 ammo that it moves very quickly. I've had no problem selling it at 2 caps. It still moves. People need it. And especially on this character, I'm going to sell it at 2 because right now I'm a low level and I need the money. Syringer ammo, usually that doesn't sell. The only reason I'm selling it is because in case somebody buys my Syringer rifle, they might want to have some ammo right away too, so they might buy some of this. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you, if you have any questions, just ask me. I'm on Xbox. With the same name, Justice Surviving. And I hope you liked my camp, and I hope you liked the video. I'm not the best at explaining everything. A lot of times it's just better to watch me. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching.